What's up, everyone? My name is Austin Dorman, and today we have a special guest here with us. His name is Gregory Dakins, and he is the manager over the Funnel Builder Coaching and Certification Program. So please help me in welcoming Gregory Dakins to the stage.
Hey, what's going on,
Hey,
everybody?
how are you doing, Greg?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Austin?
Yeah, doing great. Thanks so much for joining with us, and I'm super excited to interview you. I know or we've known each other for the past few years now.
Yeah.
Just going through the Funnel Builder certification program. So I'm really excited for my audience to get to know you, learn about what you do, and all the really cool things about funnel building and stuff. So maybe the first question that I'd like to ask you is, what was your background before joining ClickFunnels and before being the manager of the Funnel Builder coaching and certification program? We'll kind of talk more about like what that program is, but basically, like,
Yeah.
what did you do before?
Yeah. So it goes back pretty far, actually. um, so when I was 13, I started my first online business. Pretty old now. So that would have been back in like 2002, 2003, and learned how to build websites way back then from a very young age. I actually just found a picture of the very first website I ever made. I posted it inside of the Funnel Builder Facebook community. Not great, but it kind of set me down this path of learning web design. Built tons of different websites and brands over those years. Went to college and university, and kind of stepped away from it a little bit. I always had little projects, right? So like I didn't go to school for web design or anything because I felt like I already knew how to do all that stuff. Like I'd already figured it out, right? Um, and so I went to college and university. I got a degree in criminology and psychology, which actually like can be helpful with what I do now, like with like psychology of selling and sales letters and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I could definitely pull some stuff from that, but was completely like headed down a different track for a little while. So um, when I was in maybe like my second year of university, I got this job working. I lived in Ottawa, Ontario, in Canada, and that's the capital of Canada. It's like every government building is in Ottawa. So I worked for this company that had this control station. So actually, kind of like my setup in my office now, but bigger. There was just like a billion computer screens, and we monitored all these government buildings at once. And so we had this software. It was like an automation software, so that whenever someone like opened a door or set off a camera in one of these buildings, it would pull up that camera and like give us an action pattern. It gave us a list of things that we needed to automatically do when that specific alarm went off in that one specific place. And that got me into like automations. Okay. And so I'm still doing like some different web design things on the side here and there. And one of my friends that I created my first business with way back when I was like 13 at the time. He got into design and coding as well. And he was telling me about this software that he had created with this famous marketer that I didn't know at the time. He's this wrestler guy. But anyway, my friend that I made my first business with ended up becoming one of the original co-founders of ClickFunnels. So
Oh, whoa.
yeah.
Crazy.
So at the time, like I knew how to build websites and everything. I wasn't using anything kind of in like the marketing world, but I was also getting really into automations from that job that I had. And it involved a lot of like programming for alarm systems and automations for alarm systems. So I was really getting into that. And like at first, I wasn't into like the marketing side of things at all. But I reached out to him and was like, hey, like we used to we're still really good friends. We used to build stuff together. Like, I'm kind of interested in the automation side of this. It was right when like they were launching Actionetics for ClickFunnels Classic. They were connecting all these third-party integrations. So I got really, really into that side of things. And yeah, he put in a good word for me. I applied, and I didn't even get on as like a funnel builder or anything. I just got in on tech support. So I started in technical support at ClickFunnels, worked my way up over the years Eventually was the assistant director of technical support at ClickFunnels. And then my now boss, Brent Co-Peters, some of you might know Brent, he reached out to me one day and let me know about this thing they were working on called the virtual hackathons. So the virtual hackathons were kind of like the predecessor to the certification program. But all I was doing was going live every day and building a funnel. So I just like get as many people, like anyone on ClickFunnels could join, as many people as I could into a Zoom session every day. For the first couple of years, it was like multiple times a day. We just build a funnel from start to finish, like follow-up funnels and everything. Some of them, it was crazy. It was a ton of funnel building. So did that for a few years, and then we decided, like, let's bring back a certification program and take everything that I've sort of been mastering over the last little while and turn it into a program that people can learn how to become really good funnel builders, and sell their services as funnel builders. So that's kind of the lead up to where I am now. There's tons of stuff in between, like so many different projects and stuff in between, but that's sort of like the short version of getting into ClickFunnels. Just, my good friend just got really into coding, really into UI design, and met Russell Brunson before I did.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and for those that are new, so ClickFunnels Classic is more the legacy version of the ClickFunnels software. And then they launched ClickFunnels 2.0. I want to say it was maybe 3-4 years ago, like around that time. Yeah. And then they rebranded. So instead of ClickFunnels 2.0, now it's ClickFunnels, and then you have ClickFunnels Classic. So just to kind of help all the listeners out there, it's like, oh, what's ClickFunnels Classic? Yeah. So that's really awesome. I remember at one point, maybe just kind of share like a little bit my story with like the whole funnel builder certification, stuff like that. I remember when I kind of jumped into the whole ClickFunnels world back in 2021. That's where I started learning about Russell Brunson, all the books and stuff like that. And I was like, man, funnels is like learning how to build funnels would be the coolest thing. But like at the time, there wasn't an official program. And so I remember actually Googling and finding the original certification partner program back in, I want to say it was back in 2016, 2017, a while ago. And so I was really glad when they relaunched the new funnel builder certification program.
Yeah. So I wasn't involved in that version, but literally that was the year that I came into tech support. So I started in 2016. And so they had just launched the OG certified partner program before I started working with ClickFunnels at all.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe that kind of leads up to the next question. Can you maybe share a little bit about this funnel builder coaching and certification program and like what it is, and also too, maybe just share some of your experiences managing that program as well.
Yeah. So we've been running this program for quite a few years now, probably like 3 or 4 years now, getting up there. But we originally launched it a few years back. Brent and Russell reached out to me like, hey, we want to do this program. So initially, the way the program worked was we had 12, 13 core funnels and some bonus funnels. Ended up being about, you tell me, Austin, you did them all. I can't even remember now. Yeah. It's been a while. Was it 14, 15, 16?
It was 14, 16. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Like 16 different funnel types and bonus certifications that you could earn that program. And the way we set it up was basically Russell was going to come in. He's going to teach you the strategy, the concept behind that funnel. And then I would come in and I would teach you, how to actually go into the editor, go into the software, set it all up, and actually build the funnels step by step. So you could get certified in each of the different funnel types through the original version of the program. Then just over, actually not even a year yet, in October, it will be a year, we brought in Catherine Jones. If you know Catherine Jones is, she had a program forever called CF Design School. She's spoken at Funnel Hacking Live like a bunch of times, like super high energy, just an amazing person, amazing teacher. We brought her in. She had her kind of own certification program for funnel design. We're like, okay, how do we bring your stuff in, and how do we make this more of like a roadmap that someone can start at step one, follow, and start, creating a career out of this. So we started to focus a lot more on the selling your service side of being a funnel builder as well, whether you want to do that just as like a solopreneur or grow to the level of an agency. So with Catherine's help, we revamped the program, and now you get certified at different levels, and your level of certification is just based on what you've earned as a funnel builder. So it starts going from $0 to bronze level certification, and that would be hitting the milestone of $10,000 in sales as a funnel builder. So we give you like some different strategies you can follow, but at the end of the day, all we're going to look at is that you've made $10,000 in sales, and then you get your bronze certification. Next is silver. That's $50,000 in sales. And we have a whole like just step by step, follow the yellow brick road training on how we would suggest getting to that 50K. Then gold is 100K, and then diamond is $1 million in sales as a funnel builder. And we did all kinds of fun things along that journey. Like as you get to the different levels, you unlock different perks of the program, like in-person masterminds, access to people in the prime mover coaching program. We send you actual like physical badges. When you hit gold at $100,000, you actually get the Funnel Builder Certification Award, which I have over here on my shelf.
Yeah, I have mine down here off to the
Austin
side.
has one as well.
Yeah.
So in the old program, you just had to do every funnel type, which kind of like made you proficient in everything, but not like a master of one thing really. And now you get that when you hit $100,000 in sales as a funnel builder. We have all kinds of fun stuff too. Like we have these things called Rainmaker Awards, these little pins we send to you when you hit different milestones for your clients. It's like if your client, what's this one? This is top 5%. I think this is like this is top 3%. So if your client gets like 10,000 leads, or I think it was like $25,000 in sales, this is about results that you get for your clients. So we send you these. So there's these metal badges. Oh, I actually have them on my desk right here. I can show you them. We have these.
Oh, nice.
Metal
sweet
badges.
Dang, look at those badges.
Yeah. So like if you're at a live event, you can clip it on your badge. Everyone knows you're a bronze level certified funnel builder or gold certified funnel builder. And then this could go on your lanyard and be like, hey, not only did I earn $100,000 for myself, I also made $25,000 for my client. So do all these little things to help you kind of stand out in the market as well. That's sort of like the evolution of the program.
And those badges are super nice too, because they're made out of metal. So instead of like being a little flimsy one, it's like they're durable, you know?
Oh yeah.
Which makes it so nice.
I actually designed these myself. This was on me.
Oh really? Yeah, those look really good. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, because I remember being in the OG Funnel Builder program, and I thought it was super nice where it's like, okay, this is giving me time and experience inside the ClickFunnels editor, especially during that time too with the whole ClickFunnels 2.0 launch. Everyone was trying to learn it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really good opportunity for me to kind of expedite the learning curve, or kind of get over the learning curve, and then so I could like basically start helping other people and stuff like that. And so it's kind of a really interesting and cool shift from just being proficient in it to be more like results driven. So like you mentioned the badges, where it's like making money, and then also the results of your clients as well, which is super cool.
And we still have all the training too for all the different funnel types. You have the strategy with Russell, the tactics with me. We still have all of that, but it's there for you when you need it, right?
Yeah. And maybe just kind of a follow-up question with that, just the whole funnel builder coaching and certification program. But I guess like what part of your job do you most enjoy? Managing the program, meeting all these people, maybe even seeing like the results of, the people that go through the program?
Yeah. I mean, for me, I just, you know, got a degree in criminology, worked in tech support. Like, yeah, I love nerding out on like the tech side of things, but I just love helping people.
Yeah.
I didn't mention this earlier, but when I came into tech support, I was actually also in the process of becoming a police officer. So I was like going through the
Oh, well,
interviews and
cool.
everything, and kind of like got to this point where it's like, okay, like doing really well at ClickFunnels can continue with this process. Like at the time, especially here in Canada, it was like a very lengthy process to become a police officer. But actually like hit this crossroads where I decided, I was like, okay, like what do I want to do and what's going to help the most people? And the thing with, helping people at ClickFunnels, helping people in this certification program is the amount of people that you can help. It's like a family tree. Like the amount that it can branch out is exponential, right? So if I help Austin, learn how to build funnels and build his business, and then he helps a client and their client helps, let's just say they're like, his client helps people lose weight. His client helps like 10,000 people lose 50 pounds, right? The amount of people that I've impacted and been able to like be a small part of that help is just insane, right? So for me, the biggest thing is just I love helping people. I love teaching. My mother is a teacher, so it's just something I've always loved doing. So being in this program, just helping people get past those roadblocks, and now like roadblocks at all these different levels is just probably the most rewarding, the funnest part about it for me. And like I said, especially now, like there's these different levels, right? Like when you're getting your first sale, the types of roadblocks you hit are a lot different if you're like, you're running a full scale agency, like trying to hit $1 million in revenue for agency, right? So yeah, it's challenging. I don't have all the answers to everything, right? Which makes it fun for me. But the community that we have, the access to resources that we have, like you can almost always find an answer to whatever roadblock you're running into. So yeah, I just love to help people.
That's awesome. Yeah, you definitely helped me going through the original course and learning ClickFunnels and everything. It's and also too, just shout out to the community as well. You and Miguel
Oh
have done a
yeah.
fantastic job with
Thank you.
running the community, and it's so cool too where like yes, we're all funnel builders inside the community. Yes, we all kind of target to some degree like ClickFunnels users, basically people that need funnels and stuff like that. But it's so awesome just seeing how many people are willing to help. Where it's like, hey, like you have one person comment, and then you have Greg, you have Miguel, you have all these other funnel builders inside the group. It's like everyone's so willing to help, which makes the community awesome. And what I'll do is I'll actually put a link in the description and the show notes of how to join the funnel builder coaching and certification program.
So it's not open for enrollment at the moment.
Okay,
but it's
good to know.
It's just funnelbuilder.com, and you can get on the wait list. We should be announcing something soon, actually, where people can potentially join the program if they're the right fit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll definitely put the link in. So hopefully we could get some people who are listening to join the program.
Absolutely. But yeah, like you were saying, Austin, about the community, it's really a result of the culture that Russell and ClickFunnels and the Prime Mover program, right? It's really a result of that culture that they've created. Like I've been in tons of communities in the online marketing world, and you can, and I've been in them for a really long time, over 10 years now. Like you can go into some of these places, ask for help, and you're not treated the nicest.
Yeah.
But in our group, everyone who's in the program has, they've been working on their bronze certification before. They've been working on their silver before. We have people, that are still working on their first sale, and we have people that are literally running full scale agencies about to get a 2 Comma Club award as a
Oh,
funnel
wow.
building agency. So we have a whole like we have the whole list. Like we have so many different people, different backgrounds, different countries, like different cultures of their own, and everyone in there just loves to help each other out. So it's really amazing to see. It's one of my favorite parts of the program.
Yeah, that's awesome. And for those that are new to ClickFunnels and all the awards, the 2 Comma Club award that Greg mentioned, that's where you
This
hit $1
one.
million in revenue. Yep, that sign right there, or that plaque. It's where you hit $1 million in revenue through, I guess, with the coaching or the certification program. It's within your agency, but it's typically like within a single funnel, which makes it
Yeah.
really cool. So
Yeah.
awesome. And then maybe just to kind of wrap it up, do you have any maybe memorable experiences while working at ClickFunnels? So this could be like outside of, the
Okay.
funnel builder coaching and
Yeah.
certification program. Maybe some like fun memories that
Yeah.
you'll kind of always cherish working at ClickFunnels.
Love a few. I'll share one about the certification program and a fun one, just a
Okay.
general at
Yeah.
ClickFunnels one. So there's so many. Man, even just like when I first started in tech support, within like, I don't know, 5 or 6 months, I think it was, I'd become a team lead in tech support. And I got to go out to the office in Boise, and I had to do a presentation on this was my presentation topic. It was how to say no to customers, which isn't the easiest thing to do, but it was how to say
Yeah.
no. It was basically like the right way to say no to a customer in a support environment. And I had to go on stage in front of Russell Brunson and Brent, and it was crazy. It was like so fun. That's just one that sticks out because like my first time, like I met all these people online, and then it was like my first time kind of meeting them in person. And then shortly after that, I got to go to my first funnel hacking live. And then it was like, not only are these people that I'm just like talking to on Slack every day, like not only are they real people, but all of these people that were helping were all at this crazy marketing event. And I think that really, like, up until then, I was still like more interested on the tech side. That's like really, that first funnel hacking lab really got me into the marketing side of things as well. Knowing, like, figuring out like the reasons behind why like the software acts a certain way. But yeah, favorite memory, probably the first funnel hacking live where we had the funnel builder certification awards, just because we had put so much work into the program. We had gone some time between funnel hacking lives with COVID and everything. So it was just this like insanely long journey where we had sold the program. We promised so much stuff. We delivered it all. And then we actually got to see members of the program, walk the stage and get that award up there with Russell and Todd. That's probably like one of my favorite moments, seeing that come together, and then getting to do it again this year at Funnel Hacking Live with the new version of the program. Like every person that's walking across that stage has made at least $100,000, which when I started this, if I could make $100,000 in a year, I would, like, my mind would explode.
Yeah.
So that was super, super rewarding to be able to be there right beside the stage. And I got to walk all of our members, like we lined everyone up for the ceremony. Right? I got to walk everyone right up there and shake everyone's hand and congratulate them as they went up to get their award. That's probably what stands out the most in my memory. And then really fun one, back in November of 2024, we did a challenge for the certification program. So we did it was called the Sell Funnels Challenge. It was a 3-day challenge teaching people, that you could turn funnel building into a career for yourself. And I got to go to Boise and help host that challenge over the 3-day period. And one of the nights that I was there, one of the mornings that I was there, I got invited. So I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a purple belt in Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, cool.
I got invited to go and train with Russell and one of his video guys, Mike Van Brill, who's a Division I wrestler for Rutgers. I got to go and do jiu-jitsu with them, and Mike gave me a bloody nose. It was fun.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I remember when when you were talking about Funnel Hacking Live, it was kind of funny because September 2022 was the first time I went to Funnel Hacking Live in Orlando, Florida, and I think that was like right after they opened up the Funnel Builder.
That was like a couple months after we opened it.
Yeah. So that was really cool. And then September 23, that's first round of people getting like walking the stage, what you mentioned, and then February 25 now is the other group. So insane. Awesome. That's awesome.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. So for all those that are listening, definitely get on the wait list for the Funnel Builder coaching and certification program. We'll put it down in the description to join the wait list. And yeah, I'm part of the program. I love it. I love the community. Greg helped me learn how to build funnels inside ClickFunnels, and it's so awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for having me and letting me promote the program to all of your viewers. It's definitely not for everyone. So like I said, there's a wait list. Even when it's open, there's an application. Like, it has to be a good fit. But if you're someone who likes to get, into the weeds, you like to get a little bit nerdy on the tech side of things, it is really rewarding and really fun. So we would be happy to have you join us.
Awesome. Yeah. And thanks again for joining the show, and thanks to all the listeners as well for tuning in. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and or reach out directly, and we'd love to help you out. So until then, we'll see you all next time.
Everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.